Over 86% of you are not subscribed, so if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell and set it to all, because if you don't, you won't get notified for all of my videos. We're trying to hit 600 subscribers so we can move on to the next Pretty Kill Let's Play. So without further ado, let's try to make this happen. Gokigenyo everyone, the Starlight Let's Player is here, and welcome to the side extra for 7 Pirates H. So, in case you don't know, like, if you ever, when you're on the 6th floor of the Soaring Tower, if you notice, there will be the last treasure chest that you need to look into, and that'll be the first torn map. So you gotta get that, and you'll be able to trigger this cutscene. Not only that, but the only way how you can completely trigger this is by completing every single one of the Monster Girls quests. So you'll have to spend a lot of money in order to trigger Jules cutscenes. You'll have to take Poron to some of the places like the Forest of Purity, the Cave to the Palace, as well as the Perilous Valley. So go to those places for Poron's side quest. And then for Waffle's side quest, you basically just have to find the certain ball that she's been looking for. You'll get an info that has Waffle's name to it, and you look into it, and you'll find an event trigger. You'll find an event icon, and once you get to that, you'll press on it, and when the cutscene plays afterwards, you go straight to the Forest of Purity, and you'll be able to trigger another cutscene and go straight to the next area, and you'll go to the event icon, and it'll trigger another cutscene. Now for Sakura's quest, you'll eventually also find an event icon. Not only that, but after you go to Sakura's cutscene, you'll have to complete the certain quest that involves finding a certain fruit to it. So once you do that, you go straight to you'll trigger another cutscene, then go to the Cave to the Palace, and you'll find an event icon. And yeah, that's for Sakura's quest. Then for Clarette's, it's basically her just trying to save a white boobiekin, and you'll have to go through the infos and then search throughout the different places to where the boobiekin is at. First, it will first be at the desert, then it will be at the weathered ruins, and lastly, it will be at the Twin Peaks volcano. And finally, for Rendo's quest, you basically would have to. Well, you just keep playing the game until you see the like I said before, you keep playing until you actually see the red icon with the sword on it, and assuming that, and when you hear a bubble pop, a bubble sound effect, that is indicating a fight with Neko, so, or Meowny, however you want to call her. So yeah, do that 3 times, and once then you have completed all of the side quests, and then you'll be able to trigger this cutscene. Now, this cutscene is very important because it actually shows one of the CG images that a lot of people have been having trouble trying to find. I remember one person was able to find them all. For me, this was the one that I only found. So, yeah. So basically, this cutscene is basically them just trying to pick out the best flag for the pirate ship. And yeah. So yeah, everybody's been trying to put out their own ideas on what kind of flag they would want, but they insist on Parute insists on making a flag showing all 7 of the treasures. Oh, that's a bad idea letting Oton draw it. Okay, that is fair. Let Waffle draw it, but instead, she insists to let Parute draw it. I don't think I've ever mentioned this, but I really like how Waffle insists on keep calling Parute her master. So yeah, that's one of the CGI. That's one of the missing images that a lot of people have been having trouble trying to find. So yeah, that's one of them. If I find the second one, I'll post it on Twitter. So yeah, you can be sure to follow me on Twitter, and the link will be in the description down below. But yeah, that is one of the CG images that everyone has been having trouble with. So I hope what I said pretty much can help you out with your journey on 7 Pirates H. And by the way, I forgot to mention this at the end of the final part. There's really no actual true ending, so you only have one ending. These are just extra scenes that you'll get if you actually complete the game 100%, like I did. But I wouldn't say 100% because I still have the missing one. But yeah, that's one of the images a lot of people have trouble with. Be sure I'll probably post that image on Twitter as well. So yeah, you not only get those items, but you'll also be able to get Parute's bra and panty set as well. Now when going through the Soaring Tower after this, you know, without going to the final boss again, you'll trigger this cutscene as well, and this one's a bit hilarious. Oh, that's not good. This is vigorously again. What? Those treasures can really do a lot of crazy things. Oh shit. Oh my god! Every time I see that shit always makes me laugh. God damn, Parute beating the ever-living shit out of him. That scream though, man. God damn. Anyways, with all that out of the way, there's one final thing I want to show you guys. So as you can see, I pretty much gotten all of the maps. I pretty much unlocked every single area in the Monster PC. So yeah, that is the entire sea. And basically there's this one dungeon here which I was able to get to. That's the river in the cave. This is the final dungeon you'll be able to unlock. So that's a total of 9 dungeons that you have to go through. And as you can see, I've completed every single one of these infos, showing all the quests, showing all of the stuff that I have to go through, showing all of the locations of the monster girls, even showing like all of the extra quests that I had to do for each of these monster girls, like from Waffle to Waffle to Poron to Sakura to and to Claret. So yeah. However, there's one that I want to show. There's actually one that I want to show, and that's the antique and vintage. So you have to go through this info, and you try to search, and you're gonna have to try and search for the ancient lamp throughout the sea. Just go through that info, try to search for it, and you'll be able to find a purple icon that's actually a that's actually a survey. So yeah, that you have to find that is actually a survey, and it'll give you the ancient lamp, and that'll unlock you this area. So that's the river in the cave. And the reason why you would unlock this is because this is very important. This is a rematch of you, the 7 pirates, versus the 4 new heavenly kings. So this is basically a rematch between these 2 crews. Basically, the 4, they try to trick Parute to get into a trap. And really, the 4 heavenly kings. I'm sorry, but I really can't get over the part where they literally named themselves the Pirates of Parute's Suffering. Like, goddamn, they really have a knack for Parute. Like, first them, and now the Booby King was really interested in Parute. So my question is Parute being a human really that rare in this whole Monster PC? Because literally, she's the only human in this in this whole game. Not counting the first and last, not counting the first cutscene and the last cutscene, but I'm talking about the entirety of this game. We've seen nothing but just monster girls, with Parute being the only human girl there. And they really try to open up Mimi's chest. No, not the bouncing chest. The chest on top of her head. Oh, poor Doria. Doroa, however you say her name. Goddamn, these pronunciations! You know, I hate when people get on other people's asses just for the pronunciations. Goddamn, I get it. I get it. We're not saying the names properly, but at least we're trying, damn it. Don't have to get on our asses for saying that, for doing this. Don't have to get on our asses for saying it wrong. At least we're trying to pronounce it right. And I just love the fact that these 2 crews are just considered rivals, which is really great. That's what I really like, just friendly rivalry. No need for killing each other. They're just fighting for treasure, that's it. Just like for Neptunia and Senran Kagura, the 4 goddesses and the 4 ninja leaders, they both have a rivalry going on. Rivalries are way better than feuds, in my opinion. How did you grow stronger just from finding the treasure? These 4 heavenly kings are an odd bunch. And saying that it really pisses her off while having that calm face. Oh boy. So yeah, once again, this is a rematch from the previous fight, and I'm not gonna go through all of what I've said in the previous part because I pretty much said my piece there. So instead, I'm just gonna shut my mouth and I'm just gonna let this fight actually play through. I'll make it a bit of a not really much of a montage considering that I'm just showing off this whole fight, but I'm just gonna show it fast forward, and then we'll get to the final cutscene. So I'll see you there. And that was the 4 Heavenly Kings rematch. That was a bit more tougher than the first fight against these 4 ladies. And I can tell both teams pretty much worn out. Even though the 7 pirates pretty much came out victorious. They just took the treasure and dipped. The king's treasure. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is finally it for 7 Pirates H. This is the final video. Thank God we finally got through this playthrough. It's been like 2 months since we've played this game, which is crazy. But at least we didn't spend like over a year defeating Mega Dimension. At least we didn't spend over a year on this playthrough, unlike what we did with V2. But yeah, we're finally done with 7 Pirates H. So once I'm done with the Happiness Charge review and the Neptunia anime review, I'll probably get to Puyo Puyo Tetris. I know a lot of you have been waiting for me to get to that game, so I promise you guys the wait will be worth it. But until then, this is the Starlight Let's Player signing out. As always, Goki Genyo and have a star-tastic day, everyone.
I knew I would fulfill my dream, yeah. They knew I started from the bottom, now I made it, yeah. The possibilities are endless, yeah, I say, yeah. I got the rules and I got everything I need, yeah. And now I'm chilling with a pretty gentle lady, yeah. She got a kind and gentle personality, yeah. She got them curvy hips and a booty for booty.